Paul, a very close win over Port Adelaide yesterday. How are the boys feeling today?
They're good, yeah. Look, obviously we didn't play to the best of our abilities yesterday, and until the last quarter, of course. And it was a frustrating game, I think, for many people. But look, the great thing about it is that we've come out of it without any real injury concerns. We now know that we're playing in a final series in 2 weeks' time, which is really exciting. And for the first time since 2004, we've won more games than we've lost. So really a lot of positive things that have come out of the year. But in terms of injuries, some real positives from yesterday.
Now, are there any concerns with Dustin Fletcher after he was a late withdrawal yesterday?
He should be fine. Look, he did hurt his ankle at training on Thursday, so he was given really until Saturday. He had another training session Saturday just to see if he was okay. And the result of that was the doctor basically said, look, he'll be better off to have a week or two off just to get it 100% right. So we're really confident. We know he's speaking to him this morning. He's looking pretty good, so he should be right for the game.
And how is Stu Cramery tracking after his surgery last week?
Yeah, really well. He had surgery and he had it very quickly. In fact, escaped most of us here at the club. He went and saw the surgeon Tuesday evening, which was just a check-up and then to try to organise a time. And the surgeon basically said, come in first thing in the morning. So we were sort of chasing him around on Wednesday, and then we found out late that he'd actually had the surgery, and so we proceeded from there. But he's feeling fine. It's obviously a major operation. He's going to be in a sling for some time. But it's going to take a few months to get him to the level where he'll want to be.
And Sam Lonergan made a remarkable return from injury on the weekend in the VFL.
Yes, and look, it's not one that we've talked about on this segment. I suppose most of the year we've thought he wouldn't play for the year, and here we are, the last round of the VFL, and he's made a comeback. We knew he'd been tracking really well and well ahead of schedule, but I've got to say I was a little bit surprised and taken aback when the medical staff came to the coaching group and myself on Tuesday or Wednesday to say and we think Sam can play. And not only did he play, he performed really well. So that was really pleasing for him and for all involved.
And in a longer term injury update, how's Brent Prismal, Jason Winderlich and Courtney Dempsey tracking?
Yeah, all fine. Priz is very early on, so very early on. Having said that, he's so keen. He's already in the pool, swimming. He's on the bike. He's just started on the bike, so he's already able to do some things physically. The other two boys, Jason's just well ahead of schedule. He's going really well, and Courtney's ahead of schedule as well. Not quite as far ahead as Jason, but they're both tracking pretty well.
And the bye this week obviously means a good rest for the players before the finals clash against Carlton.
Yeah, I think Hurdy's talked about that in the post-match conference, that we see it as a bonus. Now we have to handle it correctly because there are some clubs that haven't done well after byes, and so we know we have to handle it correctly, but we do think it's a chance for a few of our boys to freshen up. Every other team has had 2 byes for the year. This is our second bye, so what we see it as a great opportunity. At the start of the year, when we knew we had the bye at the last round, we said, well, that's a bonus if we make finals, and if we don't, then it's disappointing to have it in the last round. But we've made the finals, so it just gives us a little chance to freshen up, get ourselves right. And it's an unusual situation to come to the first round of the finals and have 2 weeks preparation. Very unusual. Gives a lot of time to focus, get things right, in a whole range of areas. So it's really exciting times, and we would expect, and it's not yet confirmed, but we would expect it's probably going to be Carlton, and we would hope we get 90,000 people, and just to have a Carlton Essendon final will just be a wonderful thing, and it's something that I know that every player will be dying to get out there and make sure that if they have got any injuries, that they've got them 100% correct by that date.
Thank you, Paul.
Thanks very much.